Hey everybody, I wanted to do another crockpot recipe for you guys. It's been a while since I've done one, and I realized I didn't hit record as I was putting the stuff in the crockpot, so you all missed out on the first part, but I'll catch you up. This is a rump roast. This is for the Mississippi roast. Well, Mississippi roast with my take on it. It is a 2.74 pound rump roast. You could use a chuck roast or whatever kind of roast you want. I've actually seen recipes where people used a pork roast. And it calls for a packet of the ranch, the dry ranch. I just used Hidden Valley Ranch, ranch seasoning, the dry mix. A packet of, I'm going to use Italian seasoning. That's not typically in it, but I added a packet of Italian seasoning too. And then I'm going to add a packet of like the Lipton beefy onion soup mix. A lot of recipes call for a packet of the au jus sauce, just the au jus and the ranch. I'm adding a little more flavor to it though, so I'm going to do that. And then one whole stick of butter. Yeah, don't freak out about that. I tried not to. And about, I think I've got maybe 6 pepperoncini peppers in it. And just the peppers, not any of the liquid from the jar. You can put as little peppers, or my peppers in the jar were really small, so I ended up doing like, actually it may be 6 or 7, I'm not sure. And they're just on top of it, and then a few down in the sides. And then I am also going to add in some of the baby Dutch potatoes and little baby carrots, just for some more flavor. And I forgot to grab my packet of my onion soup mix, so I will be right back. Okay, I've got my packet of beefy onion soup mix, and I'm just going to pour this over it too. Now I could have, actually most people will take their roast and brown it on the stove, and get it good and brown on the sides, and I started to do that, but just to be honest, it's Sunday and I'm lazy, so I just did one full with it. Alright, we got that in there. Now you do not add any other kind of liquid to this. You don't have to add any water, any kind of beef broth, anything else, because the roast is going to make its own juices, and then you're going to have the butter that melts, which is going to cause a lot of juice in it too. So the good thing is that packet of beefy onion soup mix, that's going to make a really good like gravy when it's all done. So I'm going to get my potatoes and carrots in here, and I just rinse these. You don't even have to cut them because they're so little. Get these all in here. This is why I say this is my take on this, because most people, it's just the roast, the peppers, the au jus, the Hidden Valley Ranch, and the stick of butter, and that's it. They don't add anything else to it, but I kind of wanted to make it a little bit more of a, you know, entire meal, like with your vegetables and everything. So, and my kids love potatoes and carrots, so anyway, now that, there we go, we got that in there, and I'm not going to add any additional salt right now, even for the potatoes, because that beefy onion soup mix is so salty, and then that's a stick of salted butter too, so I'm afraid if I add any additional sodium right now, it's just going to be way too much. So we will wait and test that when it gets done, or when it's closer to being done, and see if it needs any additional seasoning. And same thing with any black pepper or anything too. I'm not sure that it's going to need any black pepper or anything because of the pepperoncinis. Now, the pepperoncinis are not going to make this like hot. Like if you don't like really super spicy food, it's not going to make it hot. It's just going to give it flavor. So I'm going to put this on low, let it cook for about 8 hours, and when it is done later today, I will be back and show you guys what it looks like and let you know how it tastes. I'll see you later. Alright guys, it's been over 8 hours. I actually let this cook way longer than 8 hours, but that's the great thing about a crock pot is you can leave it in longer if you need to, and the meat's just going to get even more tender. So as you can see, this is our final result. I just came in here with a pair of tongs, and you can see how tender this meat is after so many hours of cooking. You can see down in here all of the liquid that it created. So see, you really didn't need any additional liquid in this at all, because it made plenty. And our Potatoes and carrots are all done. All the peppers are cooked and still in one piece, so if you want to pick those out, which I'm going to do, then you can, or if you want to just chop them up and eat them in with the meat too. I did give this a taste a couple of hours ago before I was ready, or we were ready to finally eat. You can see how tender this is. And it definitely did need some salt, so I added, honestly, I don't know, I just poured it out of a container, maybe a good teaspoon, could have been a couple teaspoons of salt for all of the potatoes and carrots. And the meat, too, needed a little bit of salt, and then I added some black pepper to it, and then let it cook for a couple more hours. Still on low, so that should do it. And then obviously you can sprinkle some additional salt and pepper on it when you get it on your plate if you want. But definitely give this a try and see if you guys like it. I think it's absolutely delicious, and the peppers do add, I hate to even say heat or spice to it. Like, it definitely adds flavor, really good flavor. But it's not really like you're eating peppers like you would think of with most peppers. So, I don't know if that's very helpful or not, but anyway, I hope you guys like this, and leave me a comment below and tell me what you think about it if you give it a try. If you want to try the original version, just leave out the Italian seasoning packet and use a packet of au jus instead of the beef broth, but I think or not beef broth, but the beef onion soup mix. I think the beef onion soup mix probably helped it taste even better because it has all the onions and stuff in it too, so that just gave it more flavor. But if you guys just want to do the original, it's the Hidden Valley Ranch and a packet of au jus and a stick of butter, and that's it. But I will get you guys a plate fixed and show you what it looks like on the plate, and we will see you next time.